In this video, we will collect information from text fields like email address, password, first name, and we'll make sure that these fields are not empty before we can send this information to a server side to be recorded into our database. Okay, so I will go to my sign up view controller, open it in Assistant Editor. And before I can start reading information from text fields, I need to create a few outlets, one for each text field. So I will go to my Swift code and then click on email address text field first, click control button on my keyboard, drag, and drop an outlet here. And this will be an outlet for user email address text field. Created. Okay, and I need an outlet for each of these fields. So I will continue with the second one, password, user password text field, and then user password repeat text field, one for first name, user first name, and one for the last name, user last name text field. And I think I made a typo in user first name text field. Okay, and let me try, just make sure this is user first name text field connected, and let's make sure there are no two outlets created for this one. I will expand right side navigation panel and I will look for user first name. Yes, because I made a typo and then I've renamed it. I have two outlets. One of them needs to be deleted, otherwise we will run into a runtime error. So this one is not, it does not exist, user first name, so I'll delete it. Email address, first name, last name, repeat password. If you create an outlet and then rename it or delete it, and then create a new outlet, you will end up to have two outlets here. And then if you run your code, you'll run your mobile application, you will run into a runtime error. So make sure these ones are all unique. I mean, there are no duplicates. Okay, so we're done with outlets. Now we need one more, and this is for sign up button. Sign up button. So I'll select sign up button, and this outlet is going to be an action, connection type action, and I will call it sign up button tapped. Okay, so when user taps on sign up button, we are going to read text value from each of these fields and then make sure these text fields are not empty. So I will create a variable or a constant, because I'm not going to change values from this text fields anyways. So I will say let username equals our username is user email address, right? We're using, in our sign up page, we're using email address as a username. So username is equals user email address text, let user password equals user password text field text, and then let user password repeat equals user password repeat text field, text. Don't forget to add text at the end of text field, because we're not reading the text field itself, we're reading text that user typed into that text field. Let user first name equals user first name text field text, and the last one, let user last name equals user last name text field text. Okay, so we are done here, and now user last name text. Let's build it. Let's make sure we have no errors. Yes, no errors. Now, if one of these fields is empty, we do not want to continue, and we want to display a friendly alert message to user that all fields are required to fill in. So I'll make an if statement, and I'll say if user name is empty, or if user password is empty, or if user password repeat, for example, is empty, or user first name is empty, or user last name is empty, then if one of these fields is empty, we do not want to continue, and I'll simply return from this function. But we also want to display an alert message and let user know that all fields are required to fill in. So I'll quickly create an alert message. So I'll say my alert equals UI alert controller, and UI alert controller has no completions. Okay, so it has a title. Oh, come on. It has a title, so I'll give it, it can be any title, but we can say alert. And it has a message. It has a message, something like all fields are required to fill in. And alerts, they have style. Preferred style. And a preferred style comes from alert controller style, and we can choose alert. Okay, so alert is preferred. I think I made a typo here, and this is because other completion did not work for me. Anyway, so we'll continue. Each alert has at least should have at least one button if we want to tap on it and dismiss. So I'll create an action button. Okay, action, and it's going to be UI alert action. UI alert action has a title, which is going to be OK. What we want user to simply tap on OK button. UI alert action style, and that's going to be default, and handler, which is going to be nil. Okay. And now we need to add this action to our alert. Add action, and that's going to be OK action. And we can present this action. We need to present this view controller alert to a user by doing present present view controller, and that's going to be my alert animated animated true, completion nil. Okay, so if I build it, it's going to work. Okay, so now we've checked if all fields are filled in. If they are not, we display an alert message and we return. Now we need to check, we need to make sure that passwords match. So if user types a password and then while typing they made a typo, we do not want them to register with a password that contains typo. So we ask them to provide the password again, and if passwords do not match, we need to display an alert message that passwords do not match, please try again. So I will make sure that both passwords match, and if they do not, user password repeat. If user password is not equal to user password refilled, I also need to return. I do not want them to continue, but I want to display an alert message. So I'll simply copy this code and I'll paste it here, but I'll change the message. Password do not match, please try again. Okay, and alert will be displayed and user can change, retype their password. Okay, so next I want to check if a user provided picture or not, because if user did not provide picture, I will let them still send information to the server side, but I do not want to send a null message to the server side. So I will first read on the image data from our image view and check it for null. So I'll create a new variable, something like user profile image data equals, and the name of our image view is profile photo image view. So I'll copy this value, scroll back down here, and I'll read its image, but that returns UI image, so I need to get a UI image JPEG representation of it. So UI image JPEG representation that takes in UI image and compression quality, which I will use 1. Okay, and now we need to make sure it is not null. Okay, so I'll say if profile image data is not null, then I can send this information to it's an error. Oh. Okay. So if profile image data is not nil, then I can send this information to a parse cloud service. Okay, but at this moment we're not sending. At this moment we just want to make sure that we collected all the information. I'll leave a comment for myself. Create pf file object to be sent to parse cloud service. Okay. Let's quickly run this example and just make sure it's not, we don't get errors. Okay, so everything should be okay. Build succeeded. We are not doing anything fancy here. So if if I don't type anything but simply submit message, I should get an alert message. All fields are required to fill in. Okay, very good. If I type my email address, and now I'll type password, which is 123456, and the second one 123. Passwords do not match, right? So first name is Sergey and the last name is Kargapolov. Sign up. Okay, so we have an error here. Something is not working. We do not get an alert message that our passwords do not match. Here we go. Alert, passwords do not match. So let's put a breakpoint here and try debugging it. What did we do wrong? So I'll go to sign up again, and then I'll type my email address. I'll type password 8 1 2 3 4 5, for example. First name, first name and last name, and I will submit this information. Sign up. Let's put the breakpoint here. Okay, let's just close one, and let's debug it a little bit. So we are on the first name. Let's step down. First name is okay. User password is okay. User repeat password is okay. As I'm debugging, I can hover mouse over the variable and read its value, or I can look down here for the variables and their values, like user password is this, the user password repeat is this value. So what I'm seeing is that user password has the value 12345, and user password repeat also has value 12345. But I remember that I did type different values. So what's going on here? So for the user password, I read user password repeat. Oh, here's the problem. So that should be user password text field. User password text field. This is the place where we made a mistake. Okay, so now I can stop it and run it again. And I will just take off the breakpoints. I'll leave this one so we can see if user password is not equal, this breakpoint should work. We should display an alert message. So I'll just test it again. Sergey at Erslandia. Password 1234567 12345. Sergey. Family name. Sign up. Yes. User password, which is 1234567 is not equal to 12345. And we are displaying an alert message. I'll remove this breakpoint and continue. Here we go. Passwords do not match. Please try again. Okay, so our sign up page is working, and we can try sending this information to our server side.